Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents. My thoughts on Weird, the Al Yankovic story, currently streaming on the Roku channel. I have watched it, and before I share my thoughts on it, caution, there are going to be some spoilers ahead. So if you don't want to know anything, you might want to turn back now and come back after you've seen the film yourself. That being said, Weird, the Al Yankovic story. I, like many people, were rather intrigued when I heard that Daniel Radcliffe was cast to play Weird Al Yankovic in a biopic of his life. Now, I'm not surprised that Weird Al is going to have a biopic of his life. He's a big star, and I have been a fan of his for decades. So why not a biopic about Weird Al? I think it'd be awesome. And then I saw the trailer. And I realized what they were up to. This is not a true biopic. This is a film that is a parody of other celebrity musical biopics using very loosely the life of Weird Al Yankovic and an alternate universe kind of a style where different things may have happened. Uh, who's to say? But this is not a true story, and it is important to know that going in. Because if you think this is real when you're watching it, you are going to be confused. Just letting you know. Now, I will say, Daniel Radcliffe does a fantastic job inhabiting, evoking, or however you want to say it, Weird Al Yankovic. I'm not saying he disappears into the role and becomes Weird Al, but the fact that he is playing a parody of Weird Al and a much darker version of Weird Al, I think he gave this role everything he had, and I think he did a marvelous job uh, uh, playing such a tortured soul in this film. And I got to say, it was great that they brought in Dr. Demento into this film, being played by Rainn Wilson from The Office, and played delightfully as also. I used to listen to Dr. Demento's show when I was in college and beyond, and it's kind of how I learned about Weird Al in the first place. But Weird Al's life does not exactly follow how Weird Al's life really went. He eventually meets Madonna, and in order to get the Yankovic bump, which is having an increase in sales when Weird Al was doing a parody of someone's song, they always saw an increase in sales for their own. So what better way to get the Yankovic bump than to bump Yankovic? So Madonna played great by Evan Rachel Wood, seduces Weird Al and leads him down a very dark path. And oh, he is just never the same again. And in fact, it leads to his untimely death. Pause. That's right, untimely death. That's another aspect of this version of Weird Al, is that he does not make it out of his picture alive. Uh, and like I said, that's an important thing to know, is that this is not based on the real life. Now, I will say it is a fun film. There are some great celebrity appearances and cameos. You have things like Quinta Brunson playing Oprah Winfrey. At one point, where at Dr. Demento is throwing a party, and he's got such celebrities as Andy Warhol, Gallagher, Salvador Dali, Pee Wee Herman, uh, just guys like that. There's also Alice Cooper and Elvira and Wolfman Jack, who is played by Jack Black. uh, which I thought was great casting. But there were celebrities playing all these other roles, and it's just a great scene to watch and just see all the celebrities that are being represented in there. It's a great scene. Like I said, it's a very alternate path for him. You see him fall into alcohol abuse, but you do get to relive such real life moments as him writing my baloney, uh, as you see him with a pack of baloney there. So it is really important to know the life and the music of Weird Al Yankovic to get this film. And that's where I think I was having a trouble kind of coming up with a rating for this film. I gave it some thought, and I really like this film. So I went 3.5 stars. I think it is a great film. I can recommend it, but I can only recommend it if you are a Weird Al Yankovic fan. If you do not know Weird Al, or even just are casually aware of who he is, I think 90% of the humor in this film is going to be lost on you. Now, if you like a good parody kind of a film, think the Walk Hard Dewey Cox story, kind of, sort of, but this is based on a real person, sort of. It's kind of like that. It's not meant to be taken seriously at all. In fact, if you know Weird Al's humor, like if you liked UHF and you laughed, I think you'll get a lot of the humor in this. But it's much more enjoyable if you know who the hell Weird Al is and know his songs and know what he's all about. Uh, Make sure you listen to the song through the credits. It's very important. It's very funny, very enjoyable, and just have a good time. It's one of those films. It's hard to really come up with these cinematic concept type of a review, like talking about this film's not about the cinematography. It's not about any kind of effects or technical ability of a film. This is a film based entirely on the humor. You're going to get it or you're not going to get it. I got it. 3.5 stars. I hope you get it too. But like I said, if you don't know Weird Al from uh, me, then might not be your thing. So let's just leave it there. I hope you like what I had to say here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, Big Al Presents, hope you do so. More reviews, rewatches, rambles in the weeks and months to come. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it around. I'd really appreciate it. Get the word out there. Whatever you do decide to watch, be it weird, the Al Yankovic story, or something else. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you really enjoy it. What's the worst that can happen? You don't enjoy something you decide to watch. Oh well. Uh, but just everyone out there, just find something fun to watch. Take care, and until the next time, goodbye.